Kilgree Live. I got cigarettes and some money today. Mommy. Hardee's. They probably did. I don't know what all comes on this damn sandwich. There's big old Rocco Boss, I know that much. Oh, look at all that honey mustard. Honey mustard. That's the life. Mm-hmm. Meet, Rocco? Look at that Coca-Cola that's way over there. Oh. Oh. Back down there. Got food. I mean, I've had food, but fast food. Haven't had in a while. Major questions emerge from new released JFK files.
Rioters were burning down cities. The U.S. and the Soviets were at each other's throats in a space race, which we won. And President Kennedy was assassinated.
The Zapruder film. Yep. Oh.
Kennedy's assassination had the country in mourning. Some of the best journalists in the business broke down delivering the news.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago. Vice President Lyndon Johnson has left the hospital in Dallas, but we do not know to where he has proceeded. Presumably, he will be taking the oath of office shortly and become the 36th president.
The man responsible? Lee Harvey Oswald, who shot Kennedy from the 6th floor of a Dallas building, a book depository. But before Oswald was able to spill his guts, Jack Ruby got to him.
Oswald walks his last mile. His assailant moves in from the right.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Camera, the motion is slowed. The murderer moves in, and here is the shame of all America as Jack Rubenstein takes the law unto himself.
But millions of Americans felt like there was more to the story. Theories were running wild. Were the Russians involved, the CIA, LBJ? The government has been trying to keep a lid on sensitive documents for almost 60 years. But today, the National Archives finally released 13,000 classified documents on
Whoa.
the assassination. The big bombshell buried in all of this is that the Soviets took credit for Oswald. The KGB said Oswald was a Soviet agent. They used his Russian wife to honey trap him. Oswald was actually living in the Soviet Union in the 50s, where the KGB claims he was being trained. Is this Russian propaganda? Or did the Soviets really orchestrate the assassination of our president? Whether it's true or not, the CIA doesn't look great in this document, though. In these documents, the CIA said they had eyes and ears all over the Russian embassy in Mexico City, but when Oswald visited the Soviet embassy there to meet with an assassination specialist, CIA didn't pounce, even though they had a running file on Oswald since the late 1950s.
Oh,
Plus, these documents allege Oswald was getting visas directly from Soviet embassies. So we're being left with more questions than answers from this document dump, and the archivists are still blocking 4,000 documents. We didn't really get answers to Oswald was the lone shooter, the theory that experts all allege was a lie, and it even made its way to the big screen. Watch.
Frame 161, Kennedy stops waving as he hits him. Connolly's head turns slightly to the right. Frame 193, the second shot hits Kennedy in the throat from the front. Frame 225, the president emerging from behind the road sign. You can see that he's obviously been hit, raising his arms to his throat. The third shot, frame 232, hits Kennedy in the back, pulling him downward. Frame 238, the fourth shot, it misses Kennedy and takes Tommy in the back. This is the shot that proves there were two rivals.
Jim DiEugenio is the author of JFK Revisited and the screenwriter for Oliver Stone. So, Jim, have you looked at these documents, and what are you feeling to that?
Well, I had an opportunity to look at some of them, and let me give you an example of what I mean. This is supposed to be a 4-page document. Look at page 2. There's nothing on it. All right? Then look at page 3. There's like one sentence on it. There's another document, and this is a very serious problem that people have. Look at this page. You can barely read it. It's illegible. You know, and I think what people get angry about who are really serious about this subject are that the National Archives has had a very, very long time to go ahead and get this ready. I mean, I'm not talking months. I'm not talking years. I'm talking decades, you know, which they knew that this day was going to come. And yet, you know, and we still get these documents that are so unsatisfactory. All right. Now, let me, if you don't mind, if I can say, one of the documents that I thought was so interesting is that the Warren Commission is very puzzled
there's
about
the Biggie Boys.
how Oswald got into the Soviet Union so fast from the city of Helsinki. And they're writing letters to Richard Helms, who was the deputy director of the CIA at the time, asking him about this problem, because there's always been this suspicion that was Oswald a false defector, okay? But they want to know how the heck did Oswald get into the Soviet Union in like 4 days when he was in the capital of Helsinki in Finland. They just can't figure it out. And the reason they can't figure it out is they've queried these other capital cities and their Soviet embassies, and no one could get a visa that fast. So this leads to the question, did Oswald know where to go in order to get into the Soviet Union that quickly? And there's another related problem with this. The Warren Commission says that Oswald had about $700 on him when he went to Europe. When Oswald was there in the city of Helsinki, he stayed at 2, and I'm being conservative, 4-star hotels. The first hotel he stayed at, the Hotel Torney, that was more like a 5-star hotel. That's the kind of place that Nelson Rockefeller and President Hoover, okay, they stayed at.
It doesn't add up. And what does your gut tell you? I know you can't prove everything. What is your gut screaming at you right now?
I want to see the rest of the documents. Let me give you a hint, Jesse, at what should be there, but that's not there. Back during the days of the House Select Committee, a couple of researchers wrote a paper called Was Oswald an Agent of the CIA? They declassified 600 pages today from the House Select Committee, and I don't see that one in there. What happened to it? Why is it gone? You know, why can't we see that? You know,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Jefferson Morley has some questions also.
Absolutely. Well, again, this is the government spitting on our face, disrespecting us, and we're not surprised because they do this every damn time we ask questions. All right, listen, Jim, thank you so much for pushing this issue. Everybody is very suspicious, and we want justice, even after all of these decades. Hopefully, we'll get it eventually. And if they can work out the photocopying system, we would be very grateful. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click.
What's this?
It is my understanding from our contacts that we've had with the FBI that there are secret files that the FBI has of these contacts they were having with social media and with mainstream media. And it has been our objective to get hold of those files, to see the extent of this, so we can stop it, and we can cut off the funding and prevent, obviously, average Americans being impacted by FBI.
Meanwhile, in a since deleted tweet, Twitter's support account announced Sunday it's going to remove accounts promoting other social platforms. Joining me right now is DPCM Capital Chairman and CEO and former Google Senior Vice President and Chief Business Officer, Emil Michael. Emil, great to have you. Thanks very much for being here. All of these Twitter files exposing the collusion between the FBI and Twitter, among other social media companies.
You know, as an American citizen, it worries me that the FBI is looking at things like parody accounts, making jokes online, and calling those threats that Twitter management should look at. Very concerning given the history of the FBI under J. Edgar Hoover. Feels like we're back there sometimes.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about it? I mean, it's clear that they tried to change an election, and they did so by amplifying lies and suppressing truth, and media went along with it.
Yeah, it's very concerning, and I think the way to contrast this, Maria, is that the telephone companies, T-Mobile, Verizon, they really force the FBI to give subpoenas when they want records on people. And really make sure they justify it. And in this case, you have this sort of very symbiotic, pleasant relationship between past Twitter management and the FBI, where they're almost, saying, hey, sure, we'll do you this favor, we'll do this, we'll check out anything you want, and we'll remove anything you want. And when it comes to elections, doing that is potentially manipulative, and I worry about that greatly as a citizen.
Absolutely. Dagan.
And Neil, the question with Elon Musk overseeing Twitter, he's released all of this information. Now the question is, what's going on at the monstrosities of technology? I call them the 5 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's Google and Microsoft and Apple. I will go on. But what about when you were Uber? Did the FBI or government come calling to Uber wanting information about the activity of particular individuals?
Yeah, I mean, the FBI has a responsibility, a law enforcement responsibility in the U.S. And when they came to my company, as far as I knew, they had to have a justifiable reason, and they had to have a subpoena or a specific right to get any records related to a crime. And Uber there was a crime that happened, reported it to the police. So that's the way it worked. didn't catch up normal people doing normal things that they have every right to do. And I think that's worrisome when you think about big tech and their influence on not only elections, but on culture and business and lots of other things.
Yeah, and when you have the FBI basically bullying these companies, it's putting them in a position that they have to just give it up as soon as they get a request. I was told that AT&T actually did release communications of certain Congress people at the request of the Democrats. So I don't think there was a subpoena there.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some real problems in how the FBI is asking for information about Americans without what's essentially should be probable cause. And without that, you have a sprawling organization talking to in some cases cooperative tech giants, as I call them, and telecom giants, and getting information that they really shouldn't need. And that sort of feels like snooping on Americans' stuff, and is where is me about privacy for me, my family, and for others.
Right, and are those people getting retaliation because they may be talking about something or doing something that doesn't fit the Democrat narrative, which is what the FBI is pushing? I mean, the way that they hauled in FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried hours before he was supposed to go under oath, because the Democrats and apparently the DOJ did not want all of this conversation about the millions that he actually donated to the Democrats. Now we know, Emil, fallen FTX co-founder Bankman-Fried has agreed to extradition from the Bahamas to the United States. He will face fraud and conspiracy charges. He's expected to appear in court today. Your reaction?
I don't know if you've read about the conditions of the prison that he's in the Bahamas, but if you have, you might understand his request to get expedite his extradition trial right away to the U.S. Because it's a pretty bad prison. So I think he'd want to do that. He might have more interesting jurisdictional arguments once he's in the U.S. because they can get him on wire fraud. But since he wasn't FTX International, wasn't a U.S. company, maybe he's going to argue something like that. But it makes sense to me seeing, a couple of nights in that prison why he'd want to leave there as soon as possible.
Yeah, and no vegan meals. That's been a sticking point as well. The vermin, the rats and the roaches, but no vegan food. That someone from his family reached out to the authorities in the Bahamas about that. It's all just quite laughable.
Personal fundraisers, Facebook.
Billions of dollars.
Here's a summary from Facebook.
Yeah,
Learn more about why a personal fundraiser might be taken down or denied. Tap in the top right of Facebook. Tap fundraisers. Tap raise money. Tap personal cause. In the top right, tap create. Enter your personal info.
Kind of crime. This was old-fashioned taking money from people and using it for yourself, and that's not going to go well in U.S. courts, I don't think. And I think he's looking at some jail time.
Right.
Well, look, you have a history of technology and investment banking, advisory. Tell me about the firm and how you're investing right now, Emil.
Yeah, well, right now, I think what I'm looking at, to invest in is really early stage companies, because early stage companies that are just starting out in this kind of environment, they've actually got their pick of employees. They've got less money floating into their competitors, so they can be inventive, and they have a longer time horizon to get public or to show value. So when you're looking at these early stage tech companies that are investing in artificial intelligence that you've seen all over in the last couple of weeks explode, then they're going to have time to mature those.
That's fucking dumb. Never end personal fundraisers, bitch. I want to try to make some money for myself.
Great strategy, Emil. Real quick on Microsoft is signaling plans to challenge this lawsuit from the Federal Trade Commission that they want to block the $75 billion deal to acquire Activision
Personal
Blizzard.
fundraisers,
Microsoft
Twitter.
is expecting to argue it will not threaten competition in the video game industry. Your thoughts?
I mean, it's sort of unbelievable that with all the proliferation of video games themselves, video game consoles, that this would be an antitrust issue that Lina Khan at the FTC would go after. And remember, the FTC has been unsuccessful blocking any mergers during this whole administration except for the publishing merger that they tried last month to block and successfully did. So I think Microsoft's going to walk away with this one, and it would be a shame, frankly, to have it get tied up in the courts for a long time, because there's no basis for the FTC to block this merger, because the competition in this segment is as obvious on many dimensions.
Okay, we will leave it there. Great analysis,
Twitter.
Emil. Good to talk with you this morning. Thank you, sir.
Good to talk to you too. Thank you. Good night.
All right, Emil Michael joining us.
Twitter.
Republican Senator Chuck Grassley repeatedly alleged wrongdoing by the president's son, Hunter Biden, during the past year. Taking to the Senate floor, the Iowa Republican
7-5.
has
Yeah,
discussed
that's right.
alleged shady business deals, many
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them international, engaged in by the younger Biden while his father was vice president.
Yeah, I got 50 something
Republicans
bucks.
have long claimed that Hunter Biden, as well as the president's brother James and potentially Joe Biden himself, have engaged in corrupt behavior. Hunter Biden has admitted to past struggles with substance abuse, but has steadfastly claimed that he has never engaged in improper business dealings. His father has long stood by his side as well.
This week, news reports made public in May 2019 subpoena from the Justice Department. That subpoena requested financial records relating to Hunter Biden as part of the department's criminal investigation into his activities. Notably, that subpoena also requested records relating to James Biden, Devin Archer, and Eric Schwerin. That subpoena sought records relating to companies that Senator Johnson and I discussed in our Biden report. If the reports are accurate, this subpoena is yet another stake in the heart of a totally unsubstantiated claim made by the liberal media and Democrats that the Grassley-Johnson report on Biden was
Tips.
Russian disinformation.
Allow tips.
I come here to speak about a matter directly related to
I agree.
recent news. Specifically, the Biden Justice Department's failure to answer fundamental questions related to Hunter's criminal investigation. I've asked serious ethical questions of the Justice Department that the department so far has refused to answer. In fact, the department has actually publicly contradicted itself. Just one example of contradiction. On May 31st, 2021, Senator Johnson and I wrote to Attorney General Garland. Our letter noted that Hunter Biden had a close association with Patrick Ho, an individual who's associated with the Communist Chinese government and its intelligence services. Patrick Ho was also charged and convicted of international bribery and money laundering offenses relating to his work for companies connected to that communist regime. After his arrest, his first call was reportedly to James Biden, President Biden's brother. Hunter Biden reportedly represented Patrick Ho for $1 million. In our letter, we know that the Justice Department federal court filing said DOJ had FISA information on Patrick Ho. Not only did they possess this information that the department informed the court that they intended to use it to prosecute that person. Senator Johnson and I asked the Justice Department for that FISA information, as well as FISA information for other Chinese nationalists linked to Hunter Biden. In response, I quote the Justice Department. Unfortunately, under the circumstances described in your letter, we aren't in a position to confirm the existence of the information that is sought if it exists in the department's possession, end of quote. Now get that. If it exists in the department's possession. Simply put, that is not true, an accurate statement, unless the department's statement to the federal court in the Patrick Ho matter wasn't true and accurate. So, then as we naturally follow up, on November the 15th, 2021, we asked Attorney General Garland to explain the discrepancy. No response to this very day. Both statements can't be true. Either the department possesses the information or it doesn't possess the information. So, we can legitimately ask Attorney General Garland again, what's your answer?
With your confirmation
Now, this
code
doesn't
9,
end there.
8, 4, 8, 8, 1. Your Twitter confirmation code is 9, 8, 4, 8, 8, 1.
All right. All right. E-I-O. Oh. 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 Ugh. Now let's check it out. Oh. Oh. Donate. Sabotage me again. Sabotage me. I'll kill you. Nope. $2. Credit. At the very last second. Sabotage me. Oh my God, now. Go to her. Go to her. I bet you will never do it again. Yeah. Now, even if it don't work, I'll be fine with that because at least let me try it. Bump ba da bump ba da ba dum. Oh. Oh. Okay. Actually, I'll take this back out. All right. What do we got? 56. Oh. Catos. I've already done it. Get coins. All right. $51 coins. Offer. Free coins offer. Oh. Yo! Dude, we could always smoke one together. I'm going to smoke one right now, bro. I'm trying to scam motherfuckers out of money, bro. I'm going to be the master of non-tint, bro. As you're witnessing right now. No one's ever, like, specifically tried to claim that they are a non-tint expert. Even though it doesn't take any specific skill set to do so. But I'm claiming it now. None of my streams will ever be IRL. It's going to be this. All day. Not every day. But I'll smoke a cigarette with whoever. Oh, shit. Alright, email with me and my fucking obesity and my Tourette's and fucking Hardy's Coca-Cola. Okay. That'd be the email. No. Online ad, bro. Online ad. Faggot. Yes, sir. That's not my phone number. It's also my billing address. No shit, dude. Where's the other one, bro? I'll do that one. What is... There's a reason I kept this right here. Oh, it's going to take forever, too. 034. Expiration date, baby. And guess what? Now, I'm probably going to have to do something very briefly. We cannot process the payment information. Now, check this out. What is this? You may see a temporary authorization hold of $15.95. That's not what a free trial is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not risking that, bro. Fill out the questionnaire. How about load? Dude, my day is filled with much serotonin flowing through my temporal lobe right now. It's unreal. I made some money today. DoorDash only lets you do InstaPay like once a week. So Enable on continue. Start survey. How old am I? 33, my dude. On Swagbucks. Good old fucking Swagbucks. It takes an exponential amount of time, my bro. So 1902 is the default earliest birth date I can put on the survey. Like, I was born in 1902, and I perfectly mastered the specific art of 21st century technology. So, yeah. Which of the following appliances do you currently have? Microwave. Pizza oven. Try again. Student, my dude. Fucking accounting. Boom, boom, boom. Chronic kidney disease. Yeah, whatever. White, motherfucker. That's what I am. I'm fucking white, legend. My number 865-409-7951. That's my number, my phone number. Eat. My number. Yeah, I might as well, since it's gonna take forever to do it anyway. Alright, so fix it. 300. Hell yeah, give me a call. Up in this bitch. Dude, I know what you're doing, my dude. No. No, not right now. No. Not working. Not working, what do you mean? Yeah, 865-404-7951. It's an Obama phone. Yo, nigga.
What's going on?
Fucking being the master of nontent, baby.
I'm watching.
Yeah, that's good. Hey man, it's a new niche. I figured why not make it a niche? You know?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well, dog. I have no mental wherewithal to like, you know, risk possibly getting in trouble and all that shit for views right now. I mean, at some point in history, I might, but I'm gonna do the cops in Knoxville. Like, they're the kind of people that would know, like, even if you're telling them, like, this is a prank and I'm on YouTube. My city is the kind of, like, city that'll, like, still seek maximum fucking jail time just for inconveniencing them. So, like, doing that whole IRL thing and all that stuff I've seen you guys do would be exponentially retarded. But I'm pretty sure when you guys do it, even if you guys, like, even if it went to you guys going to jail, you guys probably get released on ROR within a couple hours anyway, don't you?
Hopefully. I don't know.
Oh, that would not happen here. It would for sure be, like 3 or 4 days just to be, like, wasting our time. You know?
Right.
So, yeah. I'm creating a new niche. Non-tent, baby.
Okay, what are those? NZXTs?
Oh, that's what you meant earlier. Yeah. They're not, I know they look like it, but they're marble slates, actually. They're still, yeah, yeah.
Man, slates. I didn't see the emblem. Wait.
Here.
Yeah, there you go. I was close. I spoke NXTs.
Yeah, I actually do some look like, right now, due to my finances, these are $1 cheaper than my main ones, which are Smooths. Smooths run like $8.50 here, and like the slates are like $1.40 cheaper. So right now I'm having to go with the slates.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I wanted to give you my personal number. Tell us whenever.
Right. You can be my psychiatrist.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I won't pass out drunk again, you know, and almost die.
Oh,
I promise.
I know. That was
Yeah, man. This signal's not going to work that great. This is an Obama phone, so.
If I ever see you getting too drunk and almost die, don't worry. I can give you a call if I notice.
Yeah.
You know, all right.
And if I resist help, I'll dox myself, and you can 5150 the fuck out of me, you know.
I'm not like that. I'll just try to help you out.
Right. Yeah, this, these are going to be my quote, I guess you could say quote streams. It's more like hanging out while a stream happens to be on. That's kind of more like what it is.
Right. Cool.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm getting Christmas money. Like, we do our shit. We do our shit Saturday. Me and my family always do our shit on Christmas Eve. So, like, I'm gonna have a buddy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get around $500, like, for Christmas. And I got a buddy that, like, I have anxiety. Like, I can drive, but once it goes beyond, like, a certain distance away from my house, I can't be the driver. I gotta be the passenger in my own car. So I got, like, this heroin buddy that, like, is my driver for, like, road trips. So when I get my Christmas money, I'm probably gonna go on, like, a little road trip somewhere in the southeast. Because, and I'll probably stream the fuck out of that. Like Birmingham or New Orleans or something.
That's what's up. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Yeah. When are you guys going to, like, try to make your way? I don't know. It's probably going to be a long time due to Bidenflation or whatever, but, like, making your way out back east.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because I would, like, if I'm around people, like, urging me to, like, do IRL when I'm by myself and I have the option not to, I'll always take the lazier route. But if I'm around people, such as yourselves, and, like, you just show up at my place and force me on, then I will more than likely do it. You know what I mean? So that'd be great one day. In the future, that'd be great to do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just gotta back me into a corner and be like, look, you're going to make money with us, and you're going to risk a couple days of your freedom now. And then I probably would. So, oh, and you could, this, I live in one of the most conservative, like the most conservative cops imaginable in my city. Like they have no empathy for like even if I were to get swatted and prove to them that this was all because trolls or whatever, they would just still blame me more because they wasted resources and like, well, you chose this, so we're still taking you to jail for a couple of days just for making us waste money. Like they do it for sure. Yeah.
Any drinks coming soon?
Drink now. That's something that I could do. I still got some money left today. I could go get. Let's see. Like when it comes to beer or malt liquor or anything non-regular liquor, 8% and up is what I do. So like I could get a couple Steel Reserve 40s, well, actually 42 ounces, and I could like drink that. So yeah, that would be a version of doing something other than what you see me doing right now, adding an extra factor to it. Getting a depressant in me and going on rants and stuff. That is a pretty good piece of advice there. I should have thought of that on my own. But yeah, I could probably do that here in a couple hours. This phone I'm streaming on is at like 14% right now. So I am going to have to charge it here in a few minutes. But yeah, I live walking distance to the beer store, so I can just go get a couple 40s, come back and drink. All day. Solid. I figured you might be streaming, like, fucking with me or something, but...
No, sure.
I'll search.
Hang out.
Yeah. How are things, though, like, over there with you? Are you, like, still hanging out with all them from time to time, or what?
I don't really have much planned right now. Just hanging out at my place.
I had to let my PS5 go.
Waiting for my GF to, come over.
The GF, is it back to the same individual as before? Or?
No.
Oh, is it, I'm not going to say names, but is it the, did you ever get with that girl that was on your RV? You know what I mean?
What girl?
Patriot?
Oh, but no, I haven't hooked up with Patriot in like since fucking first RV.
Yeah, that was like months ago, right? Like, yeah, closer to a good amount of months ago. So I guess like you're with somebody that you're not gonna really have on stream. Either that or I've been missing your streams and you have had her on. I don't know.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's gonna be coming over anytime soon. She says she wants to come over, and just I don't know. She just seems like she's gonna be flaking. I don't think she likes me.
Oh, she doesn't do that thing. I mean, it's not hard to catch on to much anymore. But like when you're having a conversation with a potential GF, and like you're talking about your ideologies or whatever, and basically the job interview part of it, and it's clear that like they're not going to like you because they just do the one word agreements. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Like over and over. If she's doing that, then
I don't know. She said she would come over. She would love to see me, but I don't know. I feel like she's just she's just happened,
Well, Bill Cosby has had the best advice on how to handle that through the years. I'm kidding.
Right.
But what would Cosby do?
Not sure.
The dude's a free man now, so like he's the guy that started in a bad way. He's the guy that got the Me Too movement started. The very person that started it all. And like he's a free man now. So they like big time lost. Anyway, I'm not going to get into too much to that because, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was great talking to you. Well, thanks for streaming. I'll see you around when you do your thing during Christmas.
Yeah, and probably here in a couple. That's for sure happening. I actually just got a messenger from the guy I was talking about, my road trip buddy. So, you know, I might go over there later today and do a drinking stream there, because he lives only about 20 minutes out. So you're at least going to see me in a few hours, whether it's at my house drinking or at this guy's house drinking, one of the two.
That'd be awesome. Don't forget about your stream.
Yeah. I will not go Alzheimer's on that, sir.
Cool. Awesome. Alright, man. Kilgreed, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, you too, brother.
Yeah, we go on, bro.
Alright, bye.
Later, bro. Bye.
Alright, I'm hopping off here, bro. Yeah, 8% now. So, see ya. It's 5:11 my time here on the east, so probably like 9 o'clock or something. Peace out.